Growing up, I didn't have a good childhood. My dad was mentally abusive towards me and my sister. We moved around a lot. We never settled in one place, so I was always the new kid at school. My parents divorced after 11 years of marriage, and we went our separate ways. My brother stayed with my dad, and me and my sister went with my mother to a whole nother state. And she became involved with a boyfriend who was very physically and emotionally and mentally abusive towards me and my mom. So that led me to rebel against authority. I became addicted to pain medication, and I started to steal from my family and just to support my habit. I was an alcoholic, later on leading to me becoming a meth addict. Through all that, I became pregnant with my daughter. I was able to quit the drugs while I was pregnant with her, but after maybe a year after she was born, I continued back into that same cycle of drug abuse, of lying, stealing from my family, disappearing for days at a time, sometimes a week at a time. I would leave my daughter with my mom. I would hang around with dangerous people. I pushed my family away. I pushed my daughter away. I later on lost custody of her to her dad and his mom. So they got temporary custody of her for a little while, and that still didn't stop me from doing the drugs, and I just didn't care. I mean, all I cared about was how I was going to get my next fix. You know, and for a little while I just didn't care about my family, and it's not easy to say, but for a little while I just didn't care about my daughter either. So a couple months later, I got joint custody. We ended up getting joint custody. So I would have her a week at a time, and he would have her a week at a time. And even then, I would just still leave her with my mom and stuff and just disappear for days at a time. And one day, I was on the verge of losing her altogether. I was too involved with the drugs, and honestly, I thought that I was going to die a hopeless drug addict. You know, back then, it was just the only mindset that I had was, this is my life. This is how I'm gonna die, you know? So I went to my mom and my older sister in the kitchen, and I told them that I needed help. Something had to change. So that was my rock bottom. And so I started going to Anchor Point meetings, and that's where I met Miss Robin. And I filled out the application for Women at the Well, and a week later I was here. And God has totally changed my life. He is changing me from the inside out. I now have joint custody back of my daughter, and I live here. I'm an intern. I have received my high school diploma here. I have filled out for college, and I'm just so happy of what God's done in my life. You know, I shouldn't be sitting right here today, and I'm just so happy that I can be the mother that my daughter deserves, and the sister that my little sisters deserve to have.